Good morning, guys. I think we are live. Excuse me. I hope you are okay. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I know wherever you guys are watching from, some of you, it is morning. We have members of the Smart Wolf Club from all over the world. Morning. Okay, so we have audio. I was just testing this. From all over the world. Okay, so we do have audio. Just testing this because some of the last videos, some of you guys were telling me there was no audio. One of them, the audio didn't kick in until the 7th minute, and one actually had no audio. So we had technical difficulties, but my microphone is actually plugged in. You can see I have a microphone right here, and you can see it's plugged in here. If you guys can see, that's the cord right there. So that's the microphone I'm using. If you guys want to know what microphone I'm using, it's called, well, you can look it up, guys. That's part of your homework. Okay. All right, guys. So we're going to go through our housekeeping. If you've been to any of our lives, we have two housekeeping chores, two housekeeping tasks that we must go through every single day. Let me make sure the audio is still on. Yeah, it is. Okay. Because I don't want to go through this live and then later on somebody says there's no audio. That's just makes me feel, not so good. But technically, things happen. Okay, we can't control the internet. We cannot control anything. Just tells you how much we can control. Okay, so everything is not under our control. Okay, some things happen that we cannot control, and you're going to see that very soon in this training. Now, basically today we're going to talk about looking at the title of the live. It is, I'm going to show you guys the secrets, okay, how to get Bitcoin at a discount, at the cheapest price possible. So it's like you go to the market today and you want to buy Bitcoin, okay? So some of you are just going to go there emotionally and pull your credit cards or pull your bank accounts and just buy Bitcoin because, there's this buying frenzy. Everybody's talking about it, everybody plus their grandmother, your Uncle Tom, your Uncle Joe, your sister Mary, your sister whoever, your cousin Uncle Paul. They're all talking about Bitcoin and crypto, and you just emotionally take out your credit card and boom, you go to your Cash App, boom, you buy your Bitcoin. You go to your Robinhood and boom, buy your Bitcoin. You go to your Coinbase, boom, you buy your Bitcoin. You go to your Binance exchange, boom, you go to your Kraken, OKX, Get.io, Bybit. There are so many exchanges out there. But I want to tell you, you got to be smarter than that, okay? Especially if you're watching this video, if you're a member of the Smart Wolf Club, you're definitely smarter than the average Joe out there, okay? You don't just buy the Bitcoin, emotional buying, okay? You got to do some simple analysis, okay? I don't want to call it technical analysis, but that is the word they use out there in the market, technical analysis. And I'm going to share with you what our members are doing in the Smart Wolf Club. I'm only here to reveal the secrets, okay? So if you're not a member of the Smart Wolf Club, make sure you join the Smart Wolf Club. It is free to be a member of the Smart Wolf Club, and you're going to get smarter. It's a promise, pinky promise, okay? The pinky promise. You're going to get smarter than an average Joe. You're going to learn basic skills that are going to make a difference in your pocket, okay? The goal in the Smart Wolf Club is to achieve our freedoms, and there's only 3 freedoms that we are looking for. All those other freedoms, political, no, we are not. Whatever these other freedoms that people talk about, we are not interested in those. We are talking about 3 freedoms: time, freedom, location, and financial. 3. These 3 are the key freedoms that we are working on in the Smart Wolf Club. So if that interests you, please come and join us, okay? What do they say? Alone I can walk very fast, but together we can walk very far. So we want to walk very, very far and for generations to come. Okay, so welcome to the Smart Wolf Club. That is our philosophy. And one other philosophy is that we keep everything KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. We keep it so simple that most people miss the point. Most people are going to get off this video and go and watch their funny cat videos because they think it is so simple, whatever we're talking about. But trust me, these simple skills that we talk about, these simple psychological mindset issues that we talk about, these simple things that we tackle, like now, just buying. How are you going to buy your Bitcoin? How are you going to get your Bitcoin at a discount? Okay. It sounds very simple, right? Most people know, well, maybe go to some shady website and get it at a discount, or some guy online is selling it at a discount. Guys, you're going to just be, you're just going to lose your money. Okay. It's so risky. They're just going to take your money and disappear. You'll never see them again. Okay. So don't fall for stuff like that. Okay. So you gotta be smarter than an average Joe, like smarter than an average Joe. Okay. And that's what we are here. And of course, our members are focused on those 3 freedoms. They are focused on attaining their financial freedom, location freedom, and time freedom. So I can quickly say what financial freedom means. Basically, we are all looking forward to getting to a point where you don't have to worry about your day-to-day expenses, like paying your bills. So you have enough money coming in, either passively or actively, whatever forms you want. There's some money coming in that takes care of this. Okay. So it gives you financial freedom. We want to talk about location freedom. So you're not tethered, the word is tethered to a particular so you're not responding to some type of a boss or some type of, you're probably your own boss, or you can work from anywhere. It doesn't matter. You could be working for an organization or a company, but you have the freedom to work from anywhere, from your laptop, at the beach, at the ocean, on an airport, or in a, so you can carry this, you can take this along with you. So the skills that we give, the skills that we train in the Smart Wolf Club, they are geared to giving you that freedom. So you can take your laptop. Right now, I can take my laptop and be at an airport and buy Bitcoin at a discount and sell it and make a profit. Okay. So I don't need to be in some office or in some house or some, no, I can be anywhere, anytime on my phone and just fire the app, whatever app it is, and take some trades and boom, or start a campaign, a digital marketing campaign, and boom, boom, make some money. Okay. So that's the kind of freedom we're talking about, location freedom. Okay. And so you untether yourself. So you can do whatever you want. You can wake up and do whatever you want. You don't have to get into this rat race. Okay. So, but we all start from there. We all go through the rat race, because when we are growing up, you remember what our parents told us: go to school, get a good education. Most of us were, we come from, man, poor backgrounds. You suffered. So everybody has a story. Okay. I don't want to tell you the stories. Everybody has a story behind them. Everybody, some have very, very bad, very, they went through extreme experiences. But the fact is, you're here and you're listening to this, and the fact that we are here now, okay, and we are all grown up now, we can make decisions. So you decide what you're gonna do. Okay. So and we don't want to go back there. We want to create something good should come out of us. And this is the journey. Join me, join our groups, join our Smart Wolf Club, join our coaches. In the Smart Wolf Club, we have coaches from all over the world, guys. We have coaches from, okay, do you guys want me to mention a few of them? I mention these guys all the time. Tajimoto is on here from Tokyo, Japan. It's been in the Smart Wolf Club for over 17 years, guys. I mean, these guys have been doing this online stuff. I was about to say this online shit. Excuse my French. On this online stuff for over 70, some of them since 1998. Okay. So, but they've been in the Smart Wolf Club for over 17 years. Or Moses from Lagos, Nigeria, over 17 years, guys. Malemala from Cape Town, South Africa, over 15 years. Mr. Baker from Atlanta, Georgia. How many years? Probably 19 or 20 years in the Smart Wolf Club. But some of these guys have been online since 1998. Some of us have been online since 1998. Yes, you guys are forgetting that the internet is over 30 years old. Taking advantage of the internet, okay? Learning stuff online, doing stuff online, okay? It is a journey. It's not a destination. So we have not arrived yet, guys. That's why we're here. If we had arrived, maybe you'll not see my face on the YouTube. You'll see my face somewhere else at the beach, sipping mojitos and pina coladas and stuff like that. But that is for another day, okay? Basically, what I'm saying is you're going to learn skills that are going to give you these freedoms. That is the main goal. And make sure you learn every single day. You learn. Somebody said, one of the master teachers said, well, the day you stop learning, you die. Literally, you die. So I'm open to learning. Are you? Okay, if you are, then join me, guys. That's why you're here. And I'm going to show you, and it's going to make you smarter than an average, your Uncle Tom or your grandma so-and-so that is just pulling their cards and buying Bitcoin at this time of the day, at this time of the hour. You shouldn't be doing that, okay? Keep your emotions at check. I'm going to make you smarter. The way you can buy Bitcoin at a discount. You can scoop some of that Bitcoin at a discount for cheap, okay? Literally for cheap. If Bitcoin is 123 and you can get it for a cheaper price, only if you are smarter. You do a certain little technical analysis. It doesn't even take what we call technical analysis. You might say, I'm not technical, I don't know this computer stuff. It doesn't matter. It's just looking at images. And I'm going to show you. I think if you can write an email, if you can make a call on your cell phone, if you can fire an app, if you can actually pull a credit card and buy something online, you're more than qualified to learn this skill. And that's why I'm here. We keep it simple. KISS. My 99-year-old grandmother can do this. My 16-year-old can do this. If they can, you can. If I can do it, you can do it. Because I'm not the smartest guy out there, okay? Just an average person, okay? A lot of our students come to us because they have lost money in whatever they are doing online. They went trading, stocks, Forex, they lost money. And they come online crying, and so we show them the right way, okay? And there's only one right way. KISS. Keep it simple, stupid, okay? Always keep it simple, stupid. If it is complicated, I don't want it, okay? I do not want it. I've been through those complicated strategies. They don't work, okay? They basically make you quit at some point. They are so complicated that you're going to quit, okay? Trust me, you will quit at some point because they are so complicated. Okay, we want something simple, something that you can do every single day, repeatable, reliable, and something that can encourage you to become consistent and persistent. Okay, if it is complicated, it's going to wear you down. It's going to give your brain cramps at some point. You're going to get brain cramps. It's going to fail at some point, and you can't figure it out because it's too complicated. And then you're going to just slowly start procrastinating. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll look at it tomorrow. I'll resolve this issue tomorrow. There's an error. I really don't know what is going on because there's so many moving parts. So you have to look at this part, this section, this indicator, this other one. This one is saying red. The other one is saying green. You don't know what it means. But if it is so simple, then it makes it easy. Are you guys getting the point? So sorry, guys, I'm going to jump into the material very soon, but this is the mindset piece that I'm talking about. If we get this right, 99% of my work is done. The buying of Bitcoin at discount, I'm going to show you in 1 minute. It's something very easy, and I'm going to do it right now. But before we get there, we got to prepare your mind because most of you have gone through many things. You know, we are coming into this with a lot of experiences, past experiences, bad experiences. So there's fear of missing out, okay, FOMO. Some of you are FOMOing in. You're FOMOing into crypto now, and you're forgetting in our community, we have guys who are, some of us were there when Bitcoin was $1, 2011, when Bitcoin was $1 or less than $1, and we didn't believe it. We were skeptical. We could have scooped tons of Bitcoin then. $10 would have given you 10 Bitcoins. And you'd be a millionaire right now. Now, in our community, we do have people who scooped Bitcoins at $1. And then when it got to $2, they sold it and made a profit. They doubled their money. But now, what are they doing? They're cursing themselves. They're like, oh my goodness. They lacked foresight. They lacked knowledge. They lacked patience. which is a virtue. They talk about that in the Bible. Guys, before we proceed, let's do the 2 housekeeping chores that we always have to do. 1, let's pray. Number 2, let's put a disclaimer before I proceed. Now, guys, welcome to the Smart Wolf Club channel. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please, please, please subscribe. We want to grow this channel. Make sure you like this video, because I was told by a YouTube representative that for us to grow this channel, for our messages to reach many people, people have to like your videos. If they don't like your videos, then YouTube algorithms, okay, I don't like to use such complicated words because it sounds like calculus. It gives you those weird memories of maybe high school or college where you had to go through algorithmic in your mathematics, in your physics. So those complicated things. No. We like to keep it simple. So I don't like to use such words, algorithms. I don't know. Is there a simpler word for an algorithm? Maybe I should ask ChatGPT. Translate algorithms. Okay, so basically for YouTube to spread our gospel, for YouTube to share our videos with the masses, we have to have many likes, we have to have subscribers coming in, and we have to have a lot of engagement. So comments below. So if you don't like this, just please go ahead and comment. It doesn't matter whether it's positive or negative, we take it. We have alligator skins. You can see I have a big jacket. It's probably so whatever negativity you throw on us, it doesn't really penetrate this jacket. That's why I wear this jacket, okay? So whatever negativity you guys, because there's a lot of negativity out there, okay? So just throw your negativity. It doesn't matter if it makes you happy. It doesn't affect us in any way. Positivity is what we like. We encourage positivity because that makes us grow. Negativity takes us back. Positivity makes us grow. So, and then those guys who are negative, they always go backwards, okay? Because what happens when you're negative, you start attracting other negative people. And of course, you guys bunch up together, and then you start having sympathy parties. And you start having these parties of negative people together. And negative people together can actually, they can be so negative that they might explode or light up. You know, you can just burn into, you're going to be burning somewhere. So just discourage that. If you see some negativity, discourage it, educate these people. Because sometimes it's ignorance, lack of knowledge, they probably don't know the material. Like now I'm talking about Bitcoin, how you can buy it for cheap. Some people may hear that and they'll be like, oh, he's just one of those con men. Guys, keep your credit cards away. I'm not going to sell you anything at all. Nothing. I'm just going to give you for free what our members are doing. Imagine. This is information that some people pay thousands of dollars for. I'm giving it for free. So just spare me a few minutes. Okay, guys? All right. So, housekeeping number 1. Let's say a word of prayer. In the belief of the power Almighty, we pray that whoever is going to apply this teaching may become successful. We pray that the markets are good to us. We pray that those who are going to get into crypto now, those who are going to buy the Bitcoins and all the other coins that we're going to talk about, we call them the altcoins, are going to be successful and make the right decisions. We pray this in the belief of the power Almighty. Amen. Guys, I don't care what you believe in, okay? Whatever you believe in, our master teacher says, learn everything. Learn completely. Educate yourself. Learn everything about what you believe in. Practice it, okay? Because some of you are stuck in the learning phase forever. And a lot of us were stuck in that phase for a long time until we grow old, gray hair, because we are stuck in the learning phase. We don't do, whatever we learn, we do not do. It doesn't translate into action. We just continuously learn. But I've refused that. And we have refused that in the community. So we are transitioning our members from learning to practicing, to actually doing what they learn. That's what we are teaching them. So you learn and you practice. And then once you practice, what happens? You get good, because they say practice makes perfect. You keep practicing. You get better, you get good, you fall, you fail, you learn, you get up, and you keep on moving. You get better, and then what do? You teach others. Now, there's a magic in teaching. One of the foremost speakers said this, okay? May the Lord mighty Lord, rest his soul in peace, he said this: if you teach others, there's the magic in teaching. When you teach somebody something, you hold their hand and teach them something, two things happen. This is the magic. They get better. Your student gets better because you're giving them the skill, the knowledge, and you get better. You get even better. And then what happens? You help them solve their problems, and then what happens? You help enough people solve their problems, then what happens? Your problems disappear. You guys can connect the dots. You guys, with an average understanding, you can know what happens. If you start helping enough people solve their problems, how do your problems disappear? Maybe we can leave that discussion for another day. Let's go. We have Bitcoin to talk about here, guys. Welcome to this discussion. Now, the second housekeeping chore that we have to do is a disclaimer. Now, this is powerful, guys, and this is so important because some of you watch these videos and get carried away. You watch this guru here telling you how he made $1 million in 1 second. You watch another guru here who is telling you how he has built $100 million business, 5 of them, 6 of them in the last 10 years, and how he has managed to sell all of them and make billions of dollars. And now he lives a lifestyle of private jets and Maseratis and Bugattis and Rolls Royces, and you fall for that. Okay. So then you move to another guru who has 2 million followers on Instagram just by showing his lifestyle or his nude pictures or his whatever it is. I mean, whatever they do, right? You guys know this stuff, okay? And then you fall for that too. You pay them money, they trade you, and you're left, at the end of the day, you're exhausted and nothing is working because you're still in the learning phase. You have not transitioned to the doing phase, which is critical. And that's what we help in the Smart Wolf Club. Because most people come to us, they have plenty of knowledge. They already know everything more than even some of our coaches, but they lack the transitioning to doing, getting focused. Because doing requires a lot of effort, requires a lot of focus, a lot of pain, a lot of sacrifice. And you know, your reptilian brain is there to protect you. Your reptilian brain is still in you. It tries to protect you from danger or from pain, from hard work. So there's this part of your brain, that mind and brain, that tries to protect you. So you have this knowledge, you know you can do it. You can see people doing it. You're following these gurus. You can see them doing very well, and they're still selling you this dream, pipe dream, but you cannot get to that. And some of us go through that. We've been there. We bought all these causes, shiny object syndromes. You're slowly buying things. Some of them are still on. There are books I have here that I bought, and videos and causes that I've never opened. They're still dusty right here. If you look at, I wish I could show you guys this side of my little office. There's tons of books. Some of them are this size, thousands of dollars. Causes downloaded on this computer right now, which I have not even opened or even listened to. And I paid thousands of dollars for it because somebody sold me their dream. It was not my dream, but I wanted to be like them, but I did not transition to doing. So they left me hanging on a cliff. So that is the terrible part that most people are in. Okay, guys? Now, the discussion is how to buy Bitcoin for cheap, but I can show you that in 2 minutes. Before we get there, let's get this mindset piece out. Okay, let's put the disclaimer and then we go. All right, guys? Here's the disclaimer. What I'm showing you and what our coaches are going to show you in the Smart Wolf Club is very, very risky, okay? It's not professional advice that we're going to give you. Whatever we are sharing with you is our own experiences and what our members are doing. It is not professional. None of us is licensed or professional investors or crypto experts. We are none of those, okay? We're just sharing what our members are doing. So you do this at your own risk, okay? The material I'm going to share with you is for educational purposes only and for your entertainment. The results that I'm going to share, if I'm going to share any results at all, are not guaranteed. You may not achieve the same results because, again, one thing, the work ethics is different. I don't know how much effort you're going to put into this, how much learning you're going to do, how much research you're going to do. So always take every information that we share with a pinch of salt and do your own research. Okay, I think we're all adults here. So whatever we share here is for your educational purposes only. It's not investment advice or anything. And remember, if you are to put any money on any exercise, online or offline, always go into these programs or these tradings or these trades or these buyings with money that you can afford to lose, because you can lose your entire investment or part of it. Okay. And if you don't have any money, just use paper money. If we are trading, just use unreal money. You can use paper money, not real money. Just use paper money. Okay. We'll show you where you can find paper money. It's free. Like if you go to TradingView, you can have a paper trading account. Just create a paper trading account and follow along. So you're not using your real money, you're just using paper money, okay? Fake, literally, fake money, okay? They give you fake money. You can create a fake account for 100,000 and you can follow and see how you grow the account, lose, grow, lose, like that. And you can practice and practice forever without risking your money at all. So guys, and if you need professional advice, you can seek that from licensed individuals, okay? So whatever we share with you, if you need to corroborate the information or check it with your professional advisor, that's up to you. And to you, my brother or my sister, okay? With that out of the way, let's jump into the training. So the topic of discussion today is how to buy Bitcoin for cheap. How are we gonna get this Bitcoin, this golden boy, this golden coin called Bitcoin? How are we gonna buy it at a discount when it is 123,000? Not many of us can afford 123,000 for a Bitcoin, but how can we get it for cheap? Now, there are three methods that you can use to buy these cryptos. There are maybe more, but I'm just going to give you about three of them. And one of them, I'm going to show you the little technical analysis that you need. And this is almost immediate. This is for people who don't want to wait for tomorrow, the day after, and they want to know exactly when can I get in and buy this Bitcoin at a discount instead of paying the high price that it is right now. How can I get it at a slightly lower price? How can I get it? What can I do? How can I know that I'm buying it I'm getting a good deal? I think that's the word deal. Not the political deals that people are talking about now. We're talking about the deal, crypto deal. How can I get this coin at a deal, at a discount? And that's what I'm going to share with you, the secrets, some of the techniques that our members, our coaches, I've just mentioned a few of our coaches. Mr. Singh is on here from Bombay, India, over 17 years in the Smart Wolf Club with tons of students and members, community, a huge community in India. These guys are into stocks, forex, crypto, and digital marketing, anything online. These guys have been doing it for years. Okay, so I'm going to spiel. I'm kind of an eye. I see what's going in the background in the community, and I share that with you with their permission, because whatever I'm sharing with you, I must seek permission from my members and my coaches. Okay, my coaches tell me, yes, you can share that information with the masses. We decided that we are going to make brothers and sisters learn how to make money online. That is the idea, because we want you to achieve your freedoms, the three freedoms that we talked about: financial, location, and time freedom. Because some people have the money, they have the ability to locate anywhere, but they don't have the time because they have to work 18 hours a day, 80 hours, 120 hours, 80 hours a week just to make the money. So they don't have the time to time freedom. They lack that. That's some of our students. Some of our students are professionals. They are doctors. They are highly paid doctors, highly paid attorneys, highly paid professionals, masons, contractors, business owners, stay-home moms, stay-home dads, students, landscapers. And then we have guys who are struggling. They live under $1 per day, because we have students from all over the world. Mr. Scott is on here from London, UK. He's been with us for over 15 years doing this. Malemala, I mentioned Malemala. Rosemary from New York, okay, over 17 years. Sydney, Australia, we have Josephine. and many others. I'm just mentioning a few of the coaches. You can see we have over 1,000 members who have been with the Smart Wolf Club for many, many years, okay? Some come in and go. They graduate, they learn the skills, and they leave. But we do have members, core members, who can take your hand and hold you. Combined years of experience is over 1,000 years, okay? They've been doing this for many, many years. So join the Smart Wolf Club. Link is in the description. It's pinned in the comments. The first link, join that. Now, if you missed yesterday's video where we talked about Bitcoin, it is, I keep the playlist right here for you. It's called Free Crypto Training Course. It's a free crypto training course. Keep your credit cards away. You're not going to pay for this course. It is free. And if you follow this course, you're going to be smarter than the average Joe. You're going to be smarter than your uncle Joe or your uncle Tom. You're going to be smarter than your grandma Martha, or whatever your grandmother's name is. You're going to be smarter than them, okay? And you're not just going to buy Bitcoin at 123 when it is going for 150. You're not just going to take out your credit card and buy it for that price because you just saw it on NBC or on the news. You're going to be smarter than that. And I'm going to show you exactly how to get smarter. And you only need some free tools. You need, first, you need your exchange, okay? You need an exchange, a reputable exchange, where you can actually go, put your credit card, put your bank account, and buy the coin that you want. I'm not only talking about Bitcoin. I'm talking about whatever I'm going to show you guys. You can use it for any coin out there. But we're talking about Bitcoin because this is the biggest, this is the bully in the block. This is the biggest kid in the block. It's the golden coin, okay? Bitcoin is has the highest market cap compared to all the coins. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to bring up a tool, free tool, that you can look at the coins and you can see their market caps. Do your own quick research. And it doesn't require a degree in computer science or a degree in electronics or quantum physics or rocket science. No, this is bare bone basic. Literally, if you can read an email or you can look at a chart, you can look at photos on your, or if you can look at Instagram, you can look at photos, you can distinguish between a cat and a dog, then you can do this, okay? If you can tell the difference between a cat and a dog, an orange and a banana, then you're good to go, my friend, okay? You don't need no degrees. Whatever we do here is KISS. Keep it simple. It's so simple. 99-year-olds can do it. 16-year-olds are doing it, okay? So with that, relax. You don't need your credit card. Relax. Get a cup of coffee. If there's a dog or a cat nearby you, you can put that outside the room, close the windows, and then relax for the next few minutes. There might be just 2 or 3 minutes. I'm going to show you my chart, and I'm going to show you how you can buy the Bitcoin for discount. But before we get there, let me show you what you need just to buy a Bitcoin. You need 3 things. You need your money, or which could be on your credit card or your debit card or your bank account, okay? And then you need an exchange. That's number 2. You need an exchange. And then, of course, now you need this free tool that you're going to use to make the decision. Do I buy it now? Do I not buy it now? Do I have to wait until it is at a discount so I can buy it? Because we want to buy everything at a discount. We don't want to buy it when it is up here. And then as soon as we get in, it goes down. And then we get all anxious, all frustrated. We want to buy it at the right price. The right price is what we want to buy. Now, why am I saying buying it at the right price? Because look here, we already missed the opportunity. The $1 Bitcoin, we already missed it. We all missed it. Many of us. Some of us were there when it was $1. I've already told you this. And we were skeptical. Some of our members bought it and sold it. They couldn't hold it. We even have members who bought Bitcoin when it was $500. And when it got to 1,000, they sold it. And then we had members who bought Bitcoin at 2,000. And when it went down to 1,500, they sold it because they were fearing they were going to lose all their money. There was so much confusion. It is lack of knowledge and lack of patience. Those who knew, those who had foresight, they held on to it. And so we do have a few that bought $1 and they held on to it. And now they live in Dubai They live in expensive places, man, because they held it, and they had foresight. Okay, so here we go, here we go, here we go, and here we go. I'm going to share my screen. Do I have the permission to do that? Okay, let's see if the technology is going to cooperate. And I'm going to show you, first, I'll bring a whiteboard. Okay, I'll bring a whiteboard because my teacher told me it is important that you have a visual representation of what you're doing. So I'm going to put, let's see if we can add a sticky. No, I don't need a sticky because these stickies are not working. Guys, I'm using this board for the first time. No, actually it's the second time. So I am still learning how to get along with this board. No, it's telling me to vote. I don't want to vote. Okay, let's go back. Okay, so I'm just going to put the headline here. Okay, we can delete this, can we? Yes, delete the whole thing. Bear with me. Clear. All right, there we did. So we're going to use a pen, and we're going to say how to buy. The word is buy. So you're going to buy. Now, buying means you're going to use your money to buy Bitcoin. Okay, you're not going to get it for free. So the word free here, if you're looking for free Bitcoin at the moment, please, you're in the wrong place. You got to buy. So you're going to spend some money. And this is money that you can afford to do what? To lose. Okay, because you can buy the Bitcoin right now. It's at 100,000. And just like any asset, it can go to zero. I do not control it. As I said, remember our disclaimer, we do not control. Whatever we are sharing here is risky. Just like you can go and buy a stock and then the next minute the company closes, you lose your money. Okay, so the same thing with Bitcoin. We do not know what's going to happen tomorrow. I do not know. I don't have that information. So how to buy BTC. Okay, now we are getting a little technical. BTC, whoa. Guys, what is BTC? Guys, can you guys see? Yes, how to buy BTC. I wanted to make sure you guys can see my my board. How to buy BTC. BTC is the ticker symbol for Bitcoin. Okay, so this is basics trading school. This is what we teach in the Smart Wolf Lab. We start from the basics. Okay, so Bitcoin is referred to as BTC. That is the symbol. Those are the words for Bitcoin. Just like in stocks, when we talk about Tesla, for example, those of you who know the electric car company, Tesla, which is an AI company, of course, the symbol is usually TSLA, okay? Those of you who know Apple, the company that makes iPhones and MacBooks, Apple, the ticker symbol is AAPL, okay? When it comes to the trading world in the stocks market, these are the symbols, okay? So if you type AAPL, you're going to have the Apple stock showing up. If you Tesla, if you type TSLA, Tesla shows up, okay? Are we together? So when I say BTC, I'm basically referring to Bitcoin. So the topic of discussion is how to buy BTC at a discount, okay? Always, when your Uncle Tom tells you, hey, go ahead and buy some BTC, you might say, yes, Uncle, I'm going to do that. But you're not going to buy it at whatever price they're telling you. You're going to do some quick research or quick TA. TA standing for TA basically is a short form for what they call technical analysis. Now, you'll see those guys who take your money so they can trade your funds for you. You pay them thousands of dollars a year just to manage your money. They use such terms, okay? They use one term, technical analysis. They call it TA, okay? TA basically meaning technical analysis. Are we together, guys? Are we together, guys? Okay? Done? All right, so that was erased. So now, BTC. I'm going to go to BTC. Okay, let's go back. I just lost that thing. I'm still learning how to use this board. Okay, so let's see. How do we clear this board? I want to clear everything here. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, maybe I can just select all this. And then let's see if I can delete. Good. I got smarter. So guys, we learn. We learn on the go, man. I'm doing this live, so I'm learning with you guys. I learn every day. And this is a free tool that I'm using. I just stumbled on this the other day. It's a free online board. Okay, so now there are 3 ways you can buy BTC. Number 1, you can take your credit card, go to the exchange and buy. Now, what exchanges am I talking about? Some of you have Cash App. Some of you, Cash App allows you to buy Bitcoin. Robinhood allows you to buy Bitcoin now. Most of these are going into, it's becoming mainstream when I talk about. So if you have Cash App, you can buy Bitcoin. Literally, you can buy Bitcoin with your Cash App. If you have Robinhood, you can buy crypto. Bitcoin is one of them. If you have Coinbase, okay, if you go to your App Store, download Coinbase, you can sign up there, hook up your bank account, and it can allow you to buy this coin. So Bitcoin is one of them because it's listed on Coinbase. Those of you who have Binance, again, you can go to Binance, put your credit card, and buy your Bitcoin. Those of you who have, there are many, many, many exchanges now, okay? A simple Google search will bring you up a lot of exchanges, okay? So you can just say crypto exchanges, you go to Google and type in crypto exchanges, and you just have to create accounts for yourself. Some of them require what we call KYC. Let's see. Some of them require KYC. KYC means know your customer, basically. So know your customer, just like your bank. When you go to the bank to open an account, they do KYC, know your customer. Okay, it's a requirement by the regulators that they know your customer. So they're going to collect your data. They're going to take your email. They're going to take pictures of you. They're going to require, some of them are going to require you take a photo of yourself. Some of them are going to require that you KYC, basically ID, identification, passports, and things like that. Those are KYC requirements. Some do not, okay? Some of them do not. Like bluffing does not require KYC, okay? So for some of you who have issues with KYC, we have bluffing. This was an exchange that did not require KYC. I don't know if they require it now. And many others. If you want to know which ones I say, you can say non-KYC exchanges, crypto exchanges on Google, non-KYC crypto exchanges on Google. Guys, don't be lazy. I'm teaching people who want to be smart. So you got to do some work, okay? So I can do that for you if you like, but this training is going to be hours. I don't want to do that. So just go to Google and type non-KYC crypto exchanges. If Google is not giving you a good answer, go to ChatGPT and just say, hey, ChatGPT, you are a crypto expert, okay? And ChatGPT will say, yes, how can I help you? Then you're going to say, can you give me the top 5 non-KYC crypto exchanges? Do not give me the analysis. Just give me the information that I've asked for. And give me their links, their website links. So give it a few minutes, and ChatGPT is going to give you the 5 or the 10, whatever number you want. And then you go ahead, click on their links, check them out. If you like it, go ahead and sign up. And there you are, non-KYC. They don't need your ID. They don't need your, all they need is probably your name and your email address and maybe your phone number. That's all. But the KYC ones are going to need more data. Some of them are going to need your passport. They're going to need a copy of your ID. They're going to take a few days to verify your information. Some of them are going to do it right away online. Some of them are going to have you take yourself a picture of yourself holding your identification, so they can look at the picture on your identification and the picture that you took, make sure they match. So some of them are going to do a lot more, okay? They're going to ask for your social security. They're going to ask for all that kind of stuff. So those are KYC. So whichever one you want to go with, that's up to you, okay? So once you have your exchange open account, your bank account is already there, or your debit card is already attached to it, now you can start buying the crypto. So when your Uncle Tom says, let's buy some Bitcoin, you can go in and buy Bitcoin, but don't do that, okay? You're not an average Joe. That's why you're here. You want to be smarter, okay? So this is what you're going to do. You're going to need the second tool. So the first tool was an exchange. You need an exchange to buy your crypto. So you need an exchange, guys. So if you don't have one right now, what are you waiting for? I'm going to put some links in the description. Let me do that, okay? I think after this live video, I'm going to put some links in the description for crypto exchanges. I'm going to put Coinbase, things like that. Use our links, guys. Use our links, okay? Use our links. So, you know, you get $5 here. Now, some of them you actually get a bonus if you use our links, okay? Because they are affiliate links, okay? So use our links. That helps me smile, helps me make more of these videos, okay? So I'm going to put some crypto exchanges in the description. Go and use those links and you can sign up, okay? All right. So I'm going to do some work for you guys. I really didn't want to do that, but I'm going to do it. I'll do the research for you. I'm going to give you the links. Go ahead and just click the links and sign up, okay? The links are going to be in the description. Now, once you have your exchange set up, this is step number one now. Before we buy this Bitcoin, we're going to set up the exchange. Before we buy any of the coins, you got to set up these exchanges, okay? So the exchanges are set up. Then number two now, you're going to need this free tool. It's called TradingView. TradingView. I've talked about this in our trading series for stocks, Forex. We're going to be using this for crypto trading. Training, we go through this TradingView. TradingView. Now, I have put the link in the description. It is under the resources. So I'm going to put all these links under the resources in the description. Go there and open your TradingView account. It is free to open an account. Okay, go ahead, open the free account. Now, if you want to become serious trader, start doing more by learning what we are teaching, then you can subscribe. When you subscribe, it costs about a cup of coffee a month, and a cup of coffee can give you more tools, more suggestions. You can have the power to analyze and analyze more. You can replay, you can use more indicators, all that stuff. We talk about that in the trainings, okay? So now you have TradingView. So let me go share my screen so you guys can see TradingView. Okay, so I'll go back here. I am going to remove this board and I'm going to bring up TradingView. So stop sharing the screen and I'm back. Guys, I'm here. I'm still alive. And then we're going to go share the screen. We're going to share TradingView. And guys, I'm going to end this training soon, so don't worry, okay? Because I know some of you are extremely impatient or you have to go somewhere. Okay, so TradingView looks like this. Oh, don't be overwhelmed. This one, I can remove this. Okay, I'm going to remove all the drawings and I'm going to remove the indicator. Okay, so once you have your TradingView set up, okay, once you have your setup, you go to your main dashboard, homepage, and on your homepage, you're going to see where it says the market. So you're going to go to the market, you click that button, and this is what you're going to see right here. So over here, you're going to see all. You're going to see stocks, funds, futures, Forex, indices, because we can trade all these. And we have trainings on all these. Recently, we were going through our stocks training. Those of you who have been watching our videos. And we've been doing a lot of Forex before. We've been doing a lot of crypto indices trading. So, and all these trainings are going on in the Smart Wolf Club. Okay. And if you need hand holding, because there are some people who need special attention, you know, like they have what we call attention deficit. They need somebody to show them over the shoulder, or they're scared, or just they can't get it all together. Then you can join our master classes. Our coaches will help you. Okay. They only take very serious people. Okay. Because their time is extremely valuable and extremely important. So they don't take anybody. You have to go through, they don't just take anybody. You have to go through a questionnaire qualification process before they accept you into their master classes, because that means they're going to dedicate their time to help you. And this is so important to them that you succeed. Okay. So anyway, you go to crypto. And so here we're talking about BTC, Bitcoin. You see now, the symbol is BTC. You can see BTC means Bitcoin. So we're going to go to Bitcoin. So we can be looking at Bitcoin against the US dollar. Okay, so there we go. And right now you can see the time frame here. So there is what we call time frame. So each candle here, you guys, if you don't know what the basics of candles are, you can go and watch Baby Pips. I've put the candlestick pattern training. There's a link in the resources. Go ahead and watch that, and you're going to know what this means. Basically, a candlestick means it represents the asset, behavior of the asset at that particular time. So let's say each candle here is 15 minutes. You can see there's a green candle, meaning it is going up, bullish. Okay, so that means it started down here and closed up here in the 15 minutes. If we put 5 minutes, that means the same thing. In 5 minutes, that happened. In 1 minute, and you can go down degen up to 1 second. Okay, you can go as low as a second. Okay, in 1 second, you can have candlesticks representing each second. So it shows you exactly what Bitcoin is doing every single second. And this happens in stocks, forex pairs, it doesn't matter. So these candles are universal. They're called Japanese candles, started many, many, many years back by a Japanese farmer, okay? When they were trading rice, they were using this to determine the prices, the patterns, and therefore they could make the right decision. So it could be smarter. That's what I'm telling you. Don't just buy Bitcoin because somebody's saying buy Bitcoin now. You want to get it for a discount and cheap. And I'm going to show you exactly what to do. So right now, we're going to look at Bitcoin. So for example, my uncle shows up and says, hey, can we buy some Bitcoin now? I'll say, yes, uncle, go ahead and buy your Bitcoin. But no, let's not do it now. Let's be smarter because you have looked at this chart. So you go to TradingView. And if you now, depending on what is your aim, okay, why are you buying the Bitcoin? Are you buying the Bitcoin this morning to sell it this evening and make a profit? Or are you buying it to hold for generational wealth? Like some of our smart members did. They bought Bitcoin when it was $1 and they held on to it until today. They're still holding on to it and they're making millions of dollars, okay? Whereas some of us bought Bitcoin at $1. When it got to $2, we sold it, okay? We doubled our money, but there you were. You lost. You didn't make much money. You spent $20, you make $20. You made $40. That's not going to make you rich, right? Okay? Didn't give you any wealth. You're still poor. But then there are those who bought it at $1 and they held it, and now they're smiling all the way to the bank because they got so much. The value of Bitcoin is gone from $1 to, like right now, today, you can see Bitcoin is at 118. Yesterday, Bitcoin was lower. It was around 113, 114. Look, today it's already 118. So if you bought some Bitcoin yesterday, you're already smiling. It's already gone up by almost $5,000, guys. So if you had spent $100,000 yesterday, right now you'd be $5,000 richer, guys. If you have $100,000 lying around and you had put it into Bitcoin yesterday, you'd be $5,000 richer, guys. See the opportunities? Because I know some of you have money lying around in the bank where they're paying you 0.0000001%, or sometimes you even owe them fees you pay them to hold your money. But you could put your money into work here, okay? Even though you're taking a risk, if that's a risk that you can take, you're comfortable taking, then why not, okay? Anyway, that's up to you. That's a decision you have to make. We cannot give you any financial advice, or we are not professionals, okay? We're just sharing what we think, what we do, and what our members are doing. Okay, guys, so if you're buying Bitcoin for long term, like holding, it may not really matter what the price is, okay, at the moment, because as I told you, Bitcoin is probably going to go up. Looking at the schools of thoughts, what we think in the Smart Wolf Club is that Bitcoin is going to go up. Because it does every 4 years, the price of Bitcoin goes up. It more than doubles, guys. The last 4 years, when the last real bull market, Bitcoin got to about $69,000, $70,000. And now it is already almost doubling itself. Next 4 years, it's almost doubling itself. Come the next 4 years, it's probably going to double itself because the number of Bitcoins are fixed and more people are getting to know about Bitcoin, and more people now are epping in, more people are getting into Bitcoin, and that's why the price is going up and up. And you can look at what is happening, fundamental analysis. Look at the companies that are buying Bitcoin. Some of them control trillions of dollars of assets under their belt. Some of those guys know so much, they're billionaires. So if billionaires, some of them are putting their money into this, I think they know something that I don't know, that some of us don't know, because we are not billionaires, okay? So they're smarter than us, and so they know something. So sometimes you just copy what the rich people are doing, okay? Copy what the billionaires are doing. Okay. So basically, look at this. There's a school of thought that Bitcoin will get to 250 before the end of this bull run. And it is very possible because it's just double what it is right now. It will be at over 200,000. So there are schools of thought that Bitcoin will get to $1 million soon. There are schools of thought that are saying at some point in our generation, while we are still alive, Bitcoin might get to $100,000, $1 million Bitcoin. One Bitcoin might be over $1 million. We would see this in our lifetime. Maybe one day we'll meet here and we'll say, hey, you remember we talked about Bitcoin when we were talking about Bitcoin when it was 119. We said it would be $1 million, and it is $1 million per Bitcoin because the number is fixed. How many Bitcoins are there? That's your homework. I told you guys, go and check it. Just simple Google search. Do a Google search, simple, and you'll know how many Bitcoins are there. And that number is not going to change. Okay. So let's see, how are you going to buy Bitcoin for a discount? Okay. So you're going to come to TradingView. You're going to pull up BTC USD, for example. And if you're buying it for long term, then you can use a higher time frame. Okay. If you're going to buy to hold, you can use a weekly time frame. It doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter the time for somebody who is buying and holding. But for somebody who is trying to buy and sell, like you want to buy it for cheap and sell it when it is high, so you make profit, so you can cash flow, Some people use it for cash flow, like to make money to pay their recurrent bills, their recurrent expenditure, money that they're using to spend daily. So now this is what we call trading. So you're basically trading Bitcoin. So what are you going to do? You're not just going to buy it, because you might buy at the top and then you'll be forced to sell it at a loss, and then you're going to lose money and you're going to start crying and saying this doesn't work, and you're going to quit and you're going to call your uncle and curse them because they told you to buy. So don't do that. Okay. So you're going to be smarter. So what you do is, let's say we go to a lower time frame. Let's say a daily time frame. Okay. So we're looking at a daily time frame for Bitcoin. Okay, here we go. So guys, you can see this is a daily time frame right here. So you can see it today. You can see today's looking bullish. It is all green and it is going up. And literally you can see it's an upward trend, because if you draw a line here, you see that line? What does it show you? It's actually going up. You can see this is an upward trend right there. You can see that's an upward trend. A short upward trend there. But if you look even from here, if we bring it from down here, let's say this was June, from June to where we are right now, you can see it is still an upward trend, guys. So Bitcoin is going up the last 2 months. It's actually going up on average. I mean, there are days when it comes of dumps, like you can see there, and then it still goes up. So when would be the best time for you to buy Bitcoin? So the best time for you to buy Bitcoin as a smart guy or as a smart person, now you're becoming smarter. You're a member of the Smart Wolf Club. You're watching this video. You're becoming smarter than an average Joe. So now you know when to buy Bitcoin. So here, let's say you're to buy Bitcoin. I can't get a pen. I wanted to get a pen so I can draw a circle and show you guys. Come on, where's the pen? This is the ruler. Guys, I can't get the pen. Okay, basically, you guys can see down here, this would be a nice point to buy. This would be another spot to buy. Okay, so then maybe we can wait for it to come, hit this line here. It hits a line at some point here. That would be another point to buy. So if my uncle shows up today and says, hey, can you buy some Bitcoin right now? I might say, hold off, uncle. Please hold off right now, okay? Because if I'm planning to buy it at a discount, this is not a discount price right now, because you can see it is up here. It's not on this line. However, if we draw a short line here, we can see it's at that line. Okay, so maybe I can wait for it to come to that line and I buy it. So I'll be much smarter than my uncle who buys it up here, who just pulls up their credit card because they saw something on TV or their friend called them and they decided, oh, let's buy some Bitcoin. No, you're not buying it at a discount. But anyway, let me take you further. Let me show you a simple indicator that you can use. Here we go, and we call it Bollinger Bands. Okay, so just come here. It's an old indicator, and why I'm choosing this, there are many indicators that we could use, that our members use, but I'm going to show you this one because this is fairly simple. Okay, there you go. So this is easy, and you can see it does have this. It shows. Yeah, you can see it's 20 and 2 deviation. So those are the parameters. 22 Bollinger Band, a 20 and 2. Okay, a 20 and 2. Okay, so that is the Bollinger Band, a 20 and 2. Okay, and you can see it's right there. So right now you can see when you look at the daily chart, for those of us who want to buy Bitcoin when it is at its lowest, you can see right now it is going up. It's in the middle of this thing here. So this is not a good point for me to buy. I'll wait until it comes down here, or comes at the bottom of the Bollinger Band, the lower of the Bollinger Band, this one here and this one here. Selling again at the top. Okay, so we sell high, we buy low, we sell high, basically. For those of you who want to cash flow using Bitcoin, you're buying low, selling high. This is simple economics. You buy something for cheap, you sell at a higher price. Is that anything new? So you're getting your Bitcoin at a discount, literally at this point here. You can see Bitcoin has a potential to go that high, but now it has come down. So that's the time to buy. Hold on to it until it gets up there, and you're going to sell it for a profit. For those of you who want to trade Bitcoin, basically for those of you who want to cash flow using Bitcoin. Now, for those of you who want to just hold on to Bitcoin, again, you can be smart. You can wait, okay, for it to come down, okay. That's what some of these big institutions do. They temporarily create a selling frenzy where everybody sells their Bitcoin, so the price tanks, and then they scoop as much Bitcoin as they can at the bottom. So a lot of them scooped it here, and you can see as much as they scoop, it starts pushing the price up. Then they repeat the cycle again. So you can just behave like these rich guys. As I say, you just need to copy them. Just know when they're buying and when they're selling. When they start buying, you buy. When they start selling, you hold on to your Bitcoin. You don't sell. You don't fear. You don't fear and start selling like them. No, you hold on to it because you know it's gonna come back. And you are not doing this for cash flow. So there are two types of people here. There's people who are buying Bitcoin for generational wealth, for their great grandkids for 100 years to come, 20 years, 50 years to come, 30 years to come. And then there's people who want to buy today and sell in the evening, or buy today, sell before the end of the month, so they can have cash flow. And that's why we are using the daily chart for those of you who want a cash flow within the same month. So you can come in here and look at the coin. Now, this is only Bitcoin. You can do that for any other coin. Let's say if you're doing ETH, which is Ethereum, same thing. So right now, Ethereum is up here. So what does that mean? This is a time for those of you who want a cash flow. If you had bought Ethereum down here, okay, you see where my cursor is down here. Now you could be selling your Ethereum because it's starting to come down. Okay. We still don't have a confirmation yet. This was our leading candle. This is our, it's not confirmation because it's closing above. If it closes below the outer boundary of the Bollinger Band, then we know it's a confirmation, and then we're going to wait for the other candle, the entry candle to happen, and we're going to sell our Ethereum. So right now we are still holding, but we are preparing our trades here. Right now we are preparing our trades, watching this candle very, very closely. This candle here. If this candle closes the way it is closing right now, it may not be the right time to sell, because this could be a continuation of the upward trend with Ethereum, or it could be a change in the trend. Now, if it is a change in the trend, then it's a time to sell, because if you bought it at 2,100, 2,200, and it is now at 4,000, you are already doubling your money, so you can sell that for cash flow purposes. This is a people who are using this for cash flow. Okay, you bought it in June, and now we are in August. 2 months later, you can sell that and cash flow, doubling your money. In 2 months, you'll have doubled your money. So if you put $10, you're at $20. You put $20, you put like 40, you put 2,000, you're at 4,000. Cash flow. Okay, some of people are using that for cash flowing. So guys, have I answered this question? When do we buy Bitcoin? We don't just buy Bitcoin, we buy it for cheap and when it is discounted. This is the discount I'm talking about. Okay, it is discounted. Okay, that way, that way, that way. Now, in our next training, I'm going to go into more little bit of technical where you literally can get these Bitcoins and other coins probably for free. You can get free money from, it's not free money. You're going to have to put some little skin in the game, okay? Some type of investment initially, and then you can reap the rewards. And these rewards, you can use them to buy your favorite coin. You can buy your Ethereum or you can buy your Bitcoin using the proceeds from your little investments that you make. And this is where we talk about yield farming, staking, and liquidity pools. When you hear things like that, okay, these technical terms, I'm going to make them so simple for you in our subsequent training. So guys, I think I'm going to end it here, and I don't want to keep it longer than this because I have to go now. Okay, I have a class with one of my students, private students, and therefore I really have to go now. Okay, so I thought I would keep it shorter, but we spend a lot of time talking about the mindset piece in the beginning. If you didn't watch the beginning of the video, go ahead and go through that interesting mindset piece. It's very important that you understand what I'm talking about. Okay, so guys, you can see right now Ethereum right here, you could be selling it. Now let's go to like 15 minutes, and I can tell you people who are trading, what trades these guys are taking in the community. You can see people are making bank trading crypto, and you can trade crypto 24/7. On a Sunday, you could be at home trading crypto. You could be at an airport, pull out your app and start trading. Look at this. Guys, you can see they got in here, they got out here. Okay, you guys can see they got down in here at the bottom. Literally, you can see this was going down. You're watching this. This is a 15-minute time frame. Okay, these are day traders. Okay, they come, they wait. Okay, it breached the lower boundary of the Bollinger Band. Okay, breached it. So that is our leading candle. Then there was our confirmation candle. Okay, it changed, reversed, started going up, and this would be our entry candle right there for a long. We would enter at this position right there, and we could target anything. We can target the previous low, which is the previous low of the breaching candle, this one here, the leading candle. That was the previous low, and then we go up here and target a 1-to-2 risk to reward ratio. So here we are targeting a 1-to-2 right there. There we go. So 1-to-2. So this trade is ongoing right there. People are in the trade. We are going on. It is ongoing. Okay, so we see whether we're going to make some profit or not. Some people have already taken profit. Some people take 50% at 1-to-1, and some people are going to take at 80%, whatever rules you follow. But right now, some people are already in the money. Okay, some people are already in the money, guys. In the money, in the money, in the money. Okay. You can see it's still ongoing. Okay, even though we are getting a lot of weeks from the top, you can see there's still a lot of, there's almost a support level right here. If you draw a line here, you can see this is almost like a support right there. It's like a straight line right there. It's like almost a support. So if this one comes and hits this, it bounces back and keeps on moving. All right, guys, so this is done. This is just a trading course, part of a glimpse of what goes on in the trading world. And if you're interested in these, just join the Smart Wolf Club. Join this. And we have this live every single day, guys. Make sure you subscribe. Share this with your loved ones, okay? I think this is going to help some of you. So you don't just go to your Cash App and buy Bitcoin. You can go to a TradingView chat and check, is this the best time for me to get it at discount? Look at what the Bollinger Bands are telling you. If it is at the top, you don't want to buy it. That's the time for you to sell. If it is at the bottom, then that's the best time to buy it, because then you give yourself a chance to reap the profits as it goes up. You can harvest for cash flow purposes. For those of you who are buying it for generational wealth, to hold it so it can grow to $1 million Bitcoin, to $100 million Bitcoin, then it doesn't really matter a lot. But again, you can get it at a better price, cheap discount, okay? Cheap as compared to the price that is current. I can't say Bitcoin is cheap anymore. Bitcoin is 100 and something thousand. It's not cheap, but you can get it for less the money that it is at the moment by using some just TA, technical analysis. I don't want to call it technical because some people will be scared. I don't want to scare some of you guys. This is fairly simple stuff. All right, guys, I'm going to end this, but I'm going to end it on a high note. So let's say a word of prayer. So I'm going to stop sharing this, and we're going to say a word of prayer. In the belief of the Power Almighty, we pray that whoever is going to apply this training, that they will be smarter, that their Bitcoin is going to grow to 100 million before the end of this generation. We pray that we see 100 million Bitcoin as soon as possible. And for those of you who are holding Bitcoins, we pray that you have the patience to keep waiting until it gets to 100 million. We pray that we all become successful by applying these strategies. In the belief of the Power Almighty, we pray. Amen. Guys, I will see you in the next one. But do me one favor. Subscribe, like the video, share this with your family, share this with your friends, your colleagues, your co-workers, so we can grow this channel, so we can reach more people. Okay, and we shall all be smart like the people in the Smart Wolf Club. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you, and I will see you in the next one, which is tomorrow.